Guys, it's Kristen. It's actually the first video of Not Blinded, Just Blurred, and I hope you guys are excited, just as excited for it as I am. I finally made a Facebook page, so y'all go follow and friend, whatever you do on Facebook, to that. I'll put the link below. Just the other day, I shared a video, and it was kind of a sneak peek to this video, and it was the lyrics to the song Mirrors by Barlow Girl, and I hope y'all check that out, because that was kind of like what this whole entire video is based on. Because at some point, everyone has trouble with fitting in, and that's kind of what I got from the song. You know, like, we shouldn't worry about fitting in, because we should just be acceptable to God. So sometimes when this occurs and we're worried about fitting in, we turn away from God and we go to worldly things. We get ourselves caught up in worldly things and we forget what our faith is. And for some of us, we don't have any faith at all, so we just go farther and farther away from Christ. Sometimes we even don't fit in because we're Christians, and God warns us about that. We're going to be hated by the world if we are Christians. It's actually in John 15:19. And it says, "If you belong to the world, it would love you as its own. As it is, you do not belong to the world, but I have chosen you out of the world. That is why the world hates you." So right there it says, you know, we're going to be judged and we're going to be looked down on because we're Christians and because we follow God. So when you feel alone, instead of looking for answers, turn to God, pray to God, and He'll give you all the answers you need. I found this, and I didn't decide to put it in, but I think I will. It was a video, or it was like a little picture thing on Instagram, and I've been reading it over and over and over, and I just loved it. And it says, "My child, I know you want to be accepted by others, but you are not made to fit in. You are made to stand out, not to draw attention to yourself, but to live the kind of life that leads others to me. I want you to know you can put on your crown at any time and let people know you belong to me. You have a royal call in your life. I want you to remember you wear the crown of everlasting life, and through you I will do abundantly more than you would ever dare to dream. Love, your King and crown giver." And that's just is like, you know, wow, amazing. Like, God can do so much through us that we wouldn't be able to do without Him, you know. Like, we wouldn't be able to go out and worship Him, you know, the way we do. We wouldn't be able to go out and minister to others the way we do, or the way I hope y'all all do, you know, because that's what we're called to do. The verse that stood out to me in the song, actually, where's it at? Okay, anyways, the verse that stood out to me in the song is, it's like the second or third verse, and it says, "Mirror, I am seeing a new reflection. I'm looking into the eyes of He who made me, and to Him I am beauty beyond compare. I know He who finds me." And this is pretty much like telling me that, you know, nobody can judge us except for God. He's the only person that can actually define us. And this is awesome because often we doubt who we are and what we're called to do. And through God, once we're saved and once we have God in our hearts, we get a new sense of identity. Like, we know who we are and what we're supposed to do. And hopefully we know what we're destined to do, because really, it doesn't matter what we do in life as long as we're doing it all to uplift Him. A verse that always helps me with this is in Romans 12, and it kills me because every time I hear it read, they only read verse 2, and verse 1 is just so much like in depth with it also. It's Romans 12, verse 1 and 2. "Therefore I urge you, brothers, in view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies as living sacrifices, holy and pleasing to God. This is your spiritual act of worship. Do not conform any longer to the patterns of the world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, His good, pleasing, and perfect will." And it says to offer your bodies as living sacrifices. Often when we think of sacrifices, we think of like death. So when I first read it, I was like, wait, what? Nope, nah. And then I looked more into it, and when you think of a living sacrifice, you know, you often do think, oh, hey, we need to go kill ourselves to prove our love for God. So is that really what we should do? And I know some of y'all right now are like, just like me, nope, no thank you, sorry God. But what it means is more like die in your sin and live in Christ. Wherefore you should put down the ways of the world and just live for Him. You should always let people see Christ's love through you and the way you live. So this week, as you're facing things and you're facing trials, I pray that instead of turning to things for answers, that you pray and you turn to God for your answers. I hope with these next few moments after this video that y'all are all praying and not worrying about fitting in. Y'all are more worried about being accepted for Christ, because in reality, it doesn't matter who accepts us here on earth. We should only worry about who's going to accept us once we're in heaven, and hopefully we all are. You know, hopefully we're all going to learn to follow Christ one day, and God urges you all to help with that and to go out and share His word and share His love. So that's it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Hope that you like and share it. And a little hint for next week's video: look up the song "Worthy Is the Lamb" by Hillsong. Thank you. Bye.